Good morning, Cloud9. Lazy Garfield.
Mr. Lazy Garfield, thank you much for the 4 months and welcome back, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you much for the ongoing support, broski. Welcome back.
Sorry for being late with your resub. Alright, what do we have here? Ascent. Yampi on Jet. We'll see how we'll do on attack with it. Scream on Reyna. Solkas on Sova. Sova here. Jet's here. Two Killjoys. Two Astras. On paper, Cloud9 has definitely a better composition. Again.
The in-game leader,
like, it's not even close. On paper, the composition from Cloud9, just because of the difference here, is so big, it's actually insane. Achoo! Achoo! I really like KO in current metagame. I really do.
You know, this is where we see him on this star jet roll, and he's buying a sheriff on pistol, looking for picks in mid.
Thank you, Theo. Thank you, guys, for the bless you.
See already? Scream.
Okay, so what do we have here? Very defaulty approach to the attack by Team Liquid here. No fast pushes. Turret being set up. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for that. Now we're gonna yawn. Everyone will yawn in chat. Turret is being set up to control short. Bottom mid is being smoked off. And market is being controlled by the Alamo bot.
Aggressively took A main control. He has it.
And here you can see a very basic setup. There's a turret playing contact. And for that contact, shock dart is being played on it. So once the turret starts shooting, shock dart is being placed on that place where the turret has contact to deal some damage on the pistol round. Very, very impactful and super simple strategy.
Got hit by the 0 point. No, actually, Zeppa hasn't used it. So Zeppa's holding on to the 0 point right now for a hit.
It's looking quite a lot like a default would look like for Liquid on the buy rounds.
Nice KO grenade to push them away.
Very fast into a B split here, straight up mid, right through the alarm bot. They might.
Okay. Super fast execute. Now the shock dart will come, right? Yeah. Oof.
Can they deal with him though? He's going to use the nanostorm to protect himself and keep himself alive.
Yeah,
Right now,
this
Cloud9 splitting up this
is...
attack very nicely. Liquid struggling to get back in, but it's down to Scream and Link, and they'll make some inroads here now. Players all around. Oh!
Team Leaf versus Team Liquid. TL versus TL. That's the tweet from yesterday.
Into a B split.
Right now for a hit.
So they use the drone on short. They are put away with this KO grenade. There are 3 players on A. They fast rotate back. KO hears that. KO rotates away towards mid. There's one star being put by attackers.
Right through the alarm bot. They might catch a good timing here as they're starting to very quickly. And Mitch has to
But Mitch is essentially winning this round for Cloud9 by doing this. By holding the B main push, he essentially allows to buy more time for the entire team because Link doesn't feel comfortable pushing anymore. If only Link would have been a little bit more comfortable pushing after that shock dart, there was a chance that they had this round. But it's so hard because it allowed Xepa to rotate and have 3 players on B. It's actually very well played by Cloud9. I don't think it's anything complicated. It's just good timing by good rotations by C9 because the thing is, the eyes are on 2 players here. Killjoy in main and KO in garden. KO buys time with the grenade, which gives him time to rotate to CT. Killjoy buys time with the turret and shock dart combo, gets a kill, which disrupts the push from B main, which only leaves market to being the push, right? Which then allows the Sova to reposition and get that position from KO on the CT, and they can have crossfires. Like, It's a combination of factors. If any of the things here, I mean, mainly, if the Killjoy in B main dies, Liquid wins this round. But they don't. So, yikes. Is Reyna a bad pick? Yes.
Where did that come from? For fact, like top of the space there on Team Liquid.
Let's see that double kill.
Oh, but look at this.
Never crouch against a sheriff. I mean,
Smashing backspace there.
there's nothing you can do. Do you think Chamber will reduce the number of Reyna players as it's a looking eco god that can lurk and hold flank on attack and play aggressive with punishment on defense? Yeah, that would be my assumption. In my eyes, there's no way that on Icebox or Breeze or any map when you want to play Reyna, you'll be playing Reyna and you should be playing Chamber instead. 100%. 100%. €10 for a Prime Vandal worth it? Skins are not worth it. Skins are extravagancies. Can you say that in English? Extravagancies? Like you buy it if you want it. It's like a eye candy. That's it. It's never worth to buy skins. They're luxuries. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
If this kid's making a name for himself here today.
Oh,
Really
unlucky.
Okay, Cloud9 are here to play here on Ascent. So far, we've got that initial pressure towards A main. It's a save mostly here for Liquid. We've got Yampy on the Marshal. A couple of Sheriffs as well to finish off any tagged players.
Yeah, and a 0 point coming
Same setup from C9 defense. Turret for contact B. Market being controlled by Alarmobot. Again, this is one of those other things that Liquid should pay attention to when preparing for Ascent on against this map. Like, if you know tendencies like this, like, I'm not saying that this is something that Cloud9 did before because I didn't prepare for this match and I don't know. But if I would be casting and if I would be like maybe an analyst for a team, I would definitely pay to tendencies of utility like this and instruct my Sova to always shock dart like those positions to make sure that you can clear stuff.
Just go in A main, get that orb, take the suppression blade. They'll know we're here, but guess what? We're going all the way back to B now.
Yeah. This is basically the same setup for Cloud9 in this anti-eco as they had in the previous round on the pistol. They're playing very reactively and playing very safe. The only difference is that Mitch is not pushed in B main. He's instead looking after Mark. Allows him to fall back to spawn and really maximize the advantages.
Yeah, dude. What?
Teammates coming in with better weapons, and this is a beautiful start here for Cloud9 so far.
They're being punished with the same setup on pistol round.
Damage up to Shock Dart.
Awkward.
The drone coming onto Zeta will give them the info that there are players here in the B main. There's two actually. Scream has
1 HP on Reyna.
a lot of info going Cloud9's way. But,
30
I mean,
seconds left.
even with 1 HP, the overheal could get Scream right back into this round.
Yeah, he's very dangerous. And no more Shock Darts. There's an Nanostorm there. That's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to spread out the players as well. Zeta able to deal with the forward player Soulcast. And again, his teammates are stuck behind. Really struggling to get into the action right now, but there is
the heal.
Scream. But Zeta still spamming away with that Spectre from Sidewalk, and they'll finish it off.
Scream is not good on Jet and he's comfortable on Reyna. Doesn't make more sense for him to pick Reyna then? I mean, it makes sense for him to pick Reyna then because he's not good on Jet. But that makes a problem for the team. Look, the game will not stop evolving. And if you're gonna limit yourself to playing a character that doesn't really give much to the team, then you're gonna stop your team from evolving. So everyone will improve while you will stay in place. And that is not good for a competitive environment.
No upgrades necessary there. Very minimal investment here on the bonus round. A lot like Bind. But things went sour real quickly on Bind, particularly after a 3-on-5 we were talking about.
Right now, look guys, this is a very early stage of the game. Most teams are not using any complicated strats. Most teams are playing very basic stuff. But the game will evolve very fast next year and in the ongoing years. The teams are gonna get better analysts. The team's gonna get better coaches. The teams will have better IGLs. The teams will progress. And if you're gonna stand in the same spot, then that means, and you're gonna still be successful. Look, if Team Liquid will be as successful with the same compositions next year, like if they play Reyna, that means that the other teams are just not advancing fast enough and they're not using what they are being given, you know?
But this round for Cloud9 could get a little wild. They're likely going to give a different look. 3 players over here at the...
I mean, Scream on the KO was, let's say, an euphemism. Scream on the KO was not something I would like to see again.
B site tells me they're going to
The way he played was, let's say, incorrect.
fight for B main.
Yes, absolutely correct. It's going to be the first point of engagement here.
Isn't it better to play agents you're comfortable than play agents just for the sake of, of composition? I mean, that's you can say that while playing solo queue, not on top tier level. Just look at League of Legends right now. Just look at League of Legends. They have 160 agents, champions in the game, and on the top level competition, players need to have deep agent pool, champion pool. So there's no excuse to not be prepared to play something that is a comfort pick. You know?
A lot of damage running through that right there, Dan, and they don't have a heal. No Sky here, no Sage here, so that's all.
Oh my god, Leaf, he just poked out a catwalk and just destroyed Soulcast.
Okay, well, that was random.
Yes.
Right now for Liquid.
This is the solo initiator on a double duelist comp. Look at the risks that need to be taken, Dan. These players are walking out into the B side. Is Cloud9 going to be ready?
He's going to get past the drone. He's going to punish. He's going to punish Seta in the
That's
drone.
good.
What an opportunity for
That's very good by Yampi. Very good. And he used the dash to catch the Sova. So nicely done. Nicely done. They now control B side, but they don't have the spike. That's the problem.
Are very far out of position as well.
So now Scream needs to help. This is awareness. Look, because sorry for that. Because Astra has the spike and has to go through this danger zone. If you watch Archer, you know what I'm talking about. Scream has to help him out. The turret is not good enough. So you're gonna see reposition from Scream to help out the Astra. Very important. Very important to get that spike through to the side. While Yampi and Killjoy, Nivera is playing Killjoy here, they have to just make sure that no one is peeking. So there's an alarm bot. Yampi is covering the market. And we have Astro with 0 stars right now, which is a problem because we have no smokes whatsoever. So Scream will have to use the Leer over here just to make sure they go to site. See?
Don't have the position here, Cloud9. Yampi is just annihilating Cloud9. What a play from Yampi.
And Yampi single-handedly, equalizing. Holy shit.
Yampi is looking for the ace, but who better than Leaf to deny that? 1 versus...
So that shit is unnecessary. 3 versus 1, and we see Nivera just fucking going out of a smoke in a deep angle. This is oof, my friends, this is not good. This is really not good. This was almost thrown by Liquid. There was no reason at all for Nivera to be peeking like that. Just go back.
Everybody out, but it's Link to deny the ace.
These Jets.
What is this game, Sean?
These Jets. Dan, they're just carrying their team.
Also, for the reason you spoke, isn't Fnatic the most impressive team given the adaptability? I mean, right now, I like Fnatic the most because they play clean Valorant. They have a lot of restraint, discipline, cool strats, actual playbook, and it seems that they do have a plan of what they're going to do and what they're going to do if the plan fails. While other teams right now feel very random. The executions are just very random, not exercised. Like an example, wait, who was that? I was watching a team on Haven that had a good execute, a rehearsed execute, but then post-planned, they have no clue how to set up crossfires. Who was that? Who was that? Shit. I did that VOD review. Which team was that? Ah, fuck. Right. I think that was Furia. That was either Furia or or Crew. Furia or Crew. One of those teams had really like practice, rehearsed executes, but they fell off the cliff after it worked, and they have no idea what to do after that because they had no clue how to set up crossfires. So there's like a lot of stuff. Like right now, Fnatic seems like the most complete team, even though on a personal level, like they have, let's say, worse players.
Dashing past the drone to find the opening. Oh my goodness, bonus.
A player in mid, and they were in a really bad spot map control-wise. Yampy, my god, turning it all around.
Double blade storm here on this first gun round, Dan.
Yes, give it to me.
No time to talk.
Holding
here.
by Zedam.
Liquid fighting for A main control. They're giving up B main here. And Cloud9's positioning quite well. Scream's gonna work up Cat. He's gonna have a fight with this blade storm fairly soon.
Yeah, Liquid really like to work their players up catwalk, Yampy, and Scream in particular, and Leaf is
I really do think that Scream should learn to play Breach.
right around the corner. This looks very difficult for Leaf. The angle's not good. The angle's not good. He's got no one to bait off of, and it's a bad angle. Scream sees him first, and now it's Yampy with the blade storm. Big advantage here right now.
Oof.
Liquid, especially Yampy working his way into the backside. Let's play a pass for blade storm. Big advantage here right now.
Wait, where did he dash?
Off of, and it's a bad angle. Scream sees him first.
Oh my,
Now
and
it's
see?
Yampy with the blade.
This is the shit one. Look at Yampy. Look at Yampy. Look at the position right now.
And it's a bad angle. Scream sees him first.
Why is he dashing towards this? There was a smoke put up there. Like, see this shit? Those small things are the things that are annoying me. He smoked this off. He smoked this off and dashed through here, even when though this wasn't active. So now he doesn't have a dash on site.
Big advantage here right now for Liquid, especially with Yampy working his way into the backside. Let's play a passive now. It's a 5 versus 3 in favor.
No, the Killjoy utility, the turret only tagged him. That's about it. The Killjoy only wasn't active.
Of Liquid don't need to do anything special now. Liquid, do they just give this up? They're so behind at the moment.
Yeah, Cloud9 is really locked out of this site, and all the Liquid players are so healthy. The ults are building.
Guys, Jesus Christ. He wasn't in the molly. He got damaged by the turret, not by anything else. Pay attention to the nanoswarm, okay? Look when it disappears from the map.
Bay off of, and it's a bad angle.
He just dodged. He just dodged the bot. That's it. He just dodged the bot. That's it. The nanoswarm was popped late after he already was out there. There's no suck. Wait, when is the suck activated? The suck is activated now. When he's already out. The only thing that he dashed away from was the bot. That's literally it. But that's very nitpicky from me. Like,
with the blade storm. Big advantage here right now for Liquid, especially with Yampy working his way into the backside. Let's play a passive now. It's a 5 versus 3 in favor of Liquid. Don't need to do anything special now. Liquid, do they just give this up? They're so behind at the moment.
Yeah, Cloud9 is really locked out of this site, and all the Liquid players are so healthy. The ults are building. If Cloud9 just has to get through the floor, they need some way to open up this site.
yeah. Good angle for Yampy to hold himself. Like, the only gun that can kill him from there is an Odin, but a very steep angle.
Something has to be given for Cloud9 to have any chance, and they're going to fall away. Nothing was given to them. Keep the Odin, keep the 2 Vandals. And I'm quite surprised at Leaf's position, Sean. It makes sense as a bait, but there is a... For those uninitiated, there's a mechanical distance advantage, which is something that exists in real life as well. The closer you are to a corner, the less you'll be able to see, and the more you can play.
Vision. from the center. Punishes by... This is
All right, what do I have again? Again, the same setup on turret, but this is... The bot is actually closer on mid-bottom. So, the plan is here to abuse the bot contact and then double swing. That'll be my guess.
We get a 0 point there from Cloud9 into tiles. I think it got 1 or 2 players.
It hit Solkis, but it didn't actually break his drone. So not much gained from that 0 point. And that's a shot dart to potentially break an alarm bot mid, but it doesn't. Mitch's alarm bot's very aggressive.
So change up from Liquid 2, they're working mid first, and not working the extremities before they come into mid, which is mostly what they like to do. It's a slow pace.
Actually, they're not going for it.
The counter plays, which are not yet coming from.
Yeah, so this doesn't work. Nice awareness by Yampi. The bot was peeking though. Like, you see the bot. Sorry, that. Shit. You can see the. My god. Sorry for that. The bot being out in the open a little bit allows Yampi to just destroy it. And this is definitely not good. Like, imagine if the bot is like being placed in here, right? Then it has contact when someone goes through this line. And then it can play from the contact of it. But right now, this is a tool that was given away for free.
To play off of Mitch in market.
Put it in slow motion, you could see the nano get activated before he dashed, given there was an alarm on the turret also shooting. The vulnerability would make him tons of damage in no time. I literally did put it in slow motion, and I showed that he dashed before the nano swarm and the Astra suck was activated. I literally did that.
How passive Cloud9 are being. There's 50 seconds on the clock. Mid control still not fully with... He's going for information. He's going for information. There's the flick. He takes down Scream. He's going to get away scot-free.
He keeps his dash nonetheless. Huge play by...
He's going for information. He's going for information. There's the flick.
Wow.
He takes down Scream. He's going to get away scot-free.
He keeps his dash nonetheless. Huge play by Leaf to give Cloud9 another advantage.
Leaf, you know what? This is actually kind of depressing. Because Leaf... What Leaf does is he takes those highly aggressive fights because he feels like if he's not gonna do that, the team will not have big enough advantage to actually be successful.
Advantage early in these rounds. And Liquid, they're gonna back off. This looks like a 4A main hit. What do they have to work with? Not any ults.
30 seconds left.
No Leers. How are they going to cut the space? Yampi might have to dash on top of the gen to open things up, and if he does that, he'll be right in front of Vanity's face.
Set up here, the util looks...
Oh!
Open things up, and if he does that, he'll be right in front of Vanity's face.
Set up here, the util looks so good, yeah.
But no smoke. I mean, decent dash, but no smoke. So this is a little bit awkward.
He has to do everything here.
But it's a very good entry anyway. I like this. This is like one of the first times I ever see Liquid have this kind of like jet movement. This is something that I was missing a lot. This is why jets are so useful on attack.
Finds another on tree, and there's very little left, but there's still Leaf. And with the frag onto Link, he's created an opening on rafters for his team as he looks for more.
3 versus 3.
Soulcats announces his position from A main.
Nasty.
Oh my god, this guy is unstoppable. What else is he going to find? He's dropping down.
Jesus Christ.
Someone check this guy's computer. Leaf is killing everybody.
Yeah, Team Leaf, man. TL versus TL. Team Leaf versus Team Liquid, man. Like, literally, Leaf... you guys remember what I said at the beginning of the round? Like, that I feel like Leaf has to make those stupid dumb peaks because he thinks like his team is not going to do well if he's not going to take an advantage. He had an advantage. They still lost 2 players. They still have to play retake when being on disadvantage. And Leaf just has to like
Unstoppable.
just do it by himself. Like, dude, this peak here, right here, this cross replacement, this is unreal.
Find here, drop
Right here, this kill is absolutely unreal.
Leaf makes. Oh my god, this guy is
This is the,
unstoppable.
I think this is one of the most impressive kills I have seen in Valorant, like
What else is he gonna find here? Drop
ever. This cross replacement is absolutely fucking unreal, man.
Leaf makes. Oh my god, this guy is unstoppable. What else is he gonna find here? Drop it. Oh my god, Leaf! Someone check this guy's.
Insane, man.
It is just.
I've never
he
seen
came to
anything like
play
this.
today. He is absolutely demolishing Liquid, but he needs help from his teammates. You see that? He has over 450 ACS, Dan.
I mean, I say I've never seen anything like this. I've watched Simple play, but this is Valorant, and in Valorant, I don't think I've seen something like this in a match like this. Amazing from Leaf.
Don't you think that you should not have that accuracy just after landing? Yeah, he waited for that. You don't have full accuracy after landing. Jump peaks were nerfed in Valorant like half a year ago. So you have an accuracy after landing like this.
On the Hunter's Fury is at tiles. See the KO
This is on
is
Pizza?
on Cat again.
Yeah.
In Zeppa.
He missed it.
He's gonna hold on.
He missed. The double bounce shock dart missed it. I wonder when it landed.
They're gonna work their way into this market position.
Oh, well,
But
that's
guess who's here? Leaf.
unfortunate.
Going a lot faster with the pacing here. As you say, Leaf ready.
Yeah. And because of that, Yampi and Scream feel very confident to push that, and they get fucking punished, man. This is a big
Guess
yikes.
who's here? Leaf.
Yeah, they're going a lot faster with the pacing here. As you say, Leaf ready. He is just cutting them down. Market control is his.
Hello there.
And I don't know what you do. Zeta slowed it down with the Odin, just spamming through. There's a drone as well to get more information. Tags Nivera with the operator. What do they have left at this point? Soulcast in
Wasn't that arrow for mid archers?
Don't need to do
I mean, it's I think it was for Pizza, but I'm not certain. I'm not a silver main, so I don't know the lineup
Oh,
exactly.
they're gonna do something, Dan. Look at this. Leaf is pushing through B main right now. So,
This is crazy, Sean. I have to say, this kid is incredible. And the discipline.
Yeah,
as well
don't pick that
carry away
anymore.
with hitting like this. Sometimes players they'll start overstepping and start making mistakes because they're feeling it so much. But Leaf is showing composure beyond his years at the moment.
yeah, and a lot of info. Even though he doesn't get that kill on Nivera, and likely
30
Nivera will
seconds
save this op, the fact that he saw that that is in play for the following round is a lot of information to be going Cloud9.
So this is a safe, right?
Who's gonna duel him, but
Okay.
No, say what's going on.
lockdown?
Yeah.
I think they might fight for that lockdown order.
So 3 sheriffs, operator Nivera, Soulcast with a Vandal, no drone. And he doesn't have cash to buy a drone next round. That's awkward. At least that is what I think, because he doesn't buy it this round.
Have a look at A main pressure. They've got
This is
Leaf
awkward.
over there looking for that. He's going to get all that info, but as you mentioned, Liquid working that orb, looking for the lockdown play, most certainly.
They cannot play lockdown because of the Odin.
Well, I think it's going to contact. They're just going to go straight through.
Did Yampi use a smoke? He did.
Well, I think it's gonna
So he's checking logs. You can see him checking logs right here. This is the spot he checks.
contact.
But he didn't check boat. Oh no, he missed.
That goes
Oh, he's being stopped by the suck. That's why.
through. Zeta lots to do. He's got support though in back sight. He's got Vanity
Okay.
with him.
But they have 2 people on side. Oh.
Vanity just popping heads, and there's nothing left on sidewalk. Nivera takes down Zeppa, but now Nivera's the last player standing. And
Wait, that was a 4 kills by Vanity.
away an operator. You might want to throw it away.
Go
actually.
ace,
We'll see
I
what he
guess.
does, but at the same time, Cloud9 are not a team that relies on the operator.
he's so greedy, man. He's so greedy for that ace,
He's
man.
hungry for kills right now.
Oh my god, dude. He is so greedy to get that ace.
That is right now, that's the most fun Cloud9 are having on Ascent.
Vanity is a player that, despite losing that clutch to end the last map, we saw him all smiles warming up for the second.
That's a great point, actually. That would definitely hurt the mental of a lot of players.
Was absolutely slaughtered.
Momenties.
This is a player with one frag.
Nice.
Just getting
Happy it's the second month vlog from the Middle East. Thank you, Momentis, for the Sabrina, broski. Welcome back. New subscriber badge for you.
in the server right now.
Welcome, broski.
And finally, it looks like Cloud9 has settled into this game a little bit. This is a full buy, and we're gonna have a battle for A main. Oh boy, are we!
First time that we're setting up a full A main. But Yampy is controlling mid. So Nivera goes for the lockdown. Oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, he fucked up. Like, he fucked up, right? After he gets insane value here. Insane value here. The best possible player. I mean, Leaf is insane, right? We're just nitpicky and we're trying to explain. I'm trying to explain what can he do better, right? So what can he do is right here when he's behind this corner, he goes with this smoke like this. He smokes off this angle and then just dashes in here and goes on site. That's like the easiest thing to do to be safe. So you don't have to peek. Like, that's one of the biggest advantages as a jet. You don't have to peek to smoke because you can curve the fucking smokes like an airbender. So this here, this is a big whoopsie.
Oh my god.
And now he doesn't have, yeah. But it was absolutely massive that he got that first blood, and if he gets away with it, it's mind-blowing how much impact that has.
But he took down Scream, and the ults are still in play for both sides.
And right now, it's a 4v4, so it's advantage to attackers, but the counter ult from Mitch, the lockdown behind this is actually nuts because this is not something that you can penetrate with weapons. Solkas has his ultimate though. So that's unlucky.
So, yeah, he saw at least 3 players here, Dan. The counter lockdown coming out of Mitch. Immediately, the Hunter's Fury is casted by Solkas. Is Liquid using too much too soon?
Jumpy dashed into the smoke. He's on site, but no one is following up. No one is following up. So the Killjoy lockdown didn't do anything.
Goes for the hard shot against Yampy. Yampy's closing the distance. He's doing damage. Takes down Zeppa. Mitch in the corner with an operation.
That's the problem that I see with a lot of Killjoy lockdowns. Look, this lockdown on A has no impact whatsoever because of the ends here, and people can be underneath here or on the rafters, right, in the backside here. So if you want to take any kind of like progress from this ult, you need to be very aggressive with utility on the backside here. This is where we should have seen Link use a lot of stars, right? And then you push out when there's still like 4 seconds out on the Killjoy ultimate. So people are in this yellow area and not are repositioning after the ult is already gone. Let's pay attention if that was actually happening, because no. Then a single piece of util was used backside and it's already too late. Look, now Link is setting up stars when it's already too late. And now this is like, imagine this being used before when they already have like 4 seconds when the people were guaranteed to be there. Like, this is so much unnecessary risks right here. This is a 50-50 fight. Even lower because he's at 67 HP while Zeppa is at 120, man. Like, there's so many unnecessary stuff that is happening here that shouldn't be happening in the first place.
He's doing damage, takes down Zeppa, Mitch in the corner with an operator, and he finds the headshot! And now it's a 3 versus 3. Still struggling to get in a position to plant this spike. Player lurking up catwalk at the same time in favor of Cloud9 right now. Mitch still holding on to it. Vanity pressuring the door. 2 versus 2 here as Vanity resets himself. Joins Zeta.
Oh no way, that Solkas plant.
Oh, look at the nebula!
Unbelievable.
Insane smoke. I really like this. So what we can learn from here, if someone doesn't know how to smoke properly, you can type an exclamation mark smokes and there's an entire let's say, guide on how to smoke properly, right? And here, Vanity shows you how to smoke for attack, for retakes. This is actually absolutely phenomenal smoke from Vanity. It's not because of the plant. The plant is not important. The plant shouldn't have happened there in the first place. It makes no fucking sense to even plant there. But the smoke itself is fantastic because, look, you have... This is rafters, right? This is rafters right here. And the smoke... Let's paint it pink. The smoke here is leaving enough space, right? We're gonna do green lines now for Vanity to take space because it leaks from the end of this yellow wall here onto the rafters, which allows you to peek behind the smoke, take space, clear angles while not being exposed to generator area, to button area, which is fantastic, right? And then you can go into the smoke and check close generator without being exposed and jump from this position also without being exposed in the first place when you do this kind of movement. Phenomenal smoke. Like, if you're playing a smoke character, you should do this smoke when retaking. 100%. 100%. This is one of the best smokes I have ever seen on Ascent being used. Really well done.
Nivera's gone up though. He's gone up though. Where is Vanity? 30 seconds. Unbelievable. Nivera's gone up though.
Good idea, but Nivera outplayed or aimed. Unfortunately, shit happens, you know. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, this is so easy for Nivera. Look, this is so easy for Nivera.
30 seconds. The turret's gonna...
The turret is insane value here. Look. Turret showcases exactly where the player is, right? Exactly where the player is. And because of that, when the turret shoots the second time, Nivera still knows that the player is here. It's a little bit misaligned, but that's fine. He still knows that's here, so he doesn't have to worry about this angle at all. He doesn't have to worry about this angle at all. So now he waits. The turret doesn't shoot anymore. In Nivera's brain, it's another portion of information added. If there was no one here, the turret shot here, and now it stopped shooting, that means that the player is here. This is what he has to worry about. This green triangle, well, essentially not even green triangle. The only thing that he has to worry about is this angle right here. Headshot level here, headshot level here, headshot level here. Those are the three angles that he has to be worrying about because of the turret that stopped shooting. So now he knows exactly what to do, and he checks it perfectly.
Oh my god, Nivera! He took his time and he absolutely crushes it. The red ball clutch.
Insane.
What a debut performance on stage for him.
The absolute intelligence from these players in these clutch scenarios.
Nivera is just so ice.
Yeah.
Cold.
I thought over his
But seriously though, this smoke by Vanity on Haven there, on Rafters, is absolutely beautiful. And if you're a smoke player, you should definitely use it for retakes. Beautiful smoke.
Wow. Leaf, no, he's
But Solkas with that plant, that was very awkward.
There
And see, this is like another thing. Leaf now, he's pissed. He's pissed. He's doing stupid shit, right? He's peeking now in out of bottom mid with the drone because he knows that he has to get those high risk, high reward plays.
The other side of things, we've got Yampy lurking. This is surely going to have to be a flick, a godlike flick from Leaf because Yampy, is he going to updraft? Is he going to go?
Jesus
the
Christ,
dash,
man,
dude.
dude.
Matter, Yampy.
Yeah, but see, this is not good outcome. This is not a good outcome. He gets one, but he gets traded. And now the map is still the same size. You still have 1, 2, wait, let me, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have 4 entrances and you had 5 players for it. Right? But now, instead of 5, you have 4 people. The entrances are exactly the same in the same amount, but you have less defenders, while attackers can group up and have essentially 4 players on 2 or on 1 against 1 player because you have less defenders. So you have less power to actually do anything. So 4v4 in an early stage of a round is beneficial for the attackers. So attackers advantage right now, and defenders, oh yes, Jesus, disadvantage. This is why going, dude, I really need to set up that pencil and the iPad Pro.
Goes down, but a headshot.
And right now, this is a good outcome for Team Liquid attack.
Of Leaf, and that's going to be Scream with a trade. 4 versus 4 with a minute to go as we see Scream beginning to work A main.
But Dan, they are so reliant on Yampi to dash in. We've seen it every round so far. Yampi's created space with this jet roll. How do they get into the A site with only a Reyna?
Yeah, see? That's why Jet is so important in attack. And right now, they don't have it because Yampi was playing alone on Link.
He has 1 Lear to work with. And it looks like, actually, Mitch is going to give up his site. He's playing for retake.
The retake, respecting the...
So that's a little bit unnecessary. Why not wait for the Astro Divide? Right? Wait for the Astro Divide, then go in. I don't get this. I don't get this execution order. Like, there's no reason even to, like, check this in the first place. That is really awkward. That is really awkward by Team Liquid. The execution here is subpar, for sure.
The retake, respecting the utility here. Oh no! The Nanoswarm takes down Scream. 4 versus 3 advantage. Both duelists out of the picture here. Going into the post plant and the Cosmic Divide, the defensive Cosmic Divide.
Oh!
No.
Why is he not getting knifed?
Through, but he couldn't.
Why? Why is he not getting knifed?
No.
How? What the
Here.
fuck?
Going into the post
wait.
The Cosmic Divide, the defense.
Nivera is even leaking through. I wonder. You should be able to deal damage to this. You should be able to deal damage to this, right? Wait. How is Vanity dying? Ah! He just goes... Okay, so... So the reason why Vanity dies here... And I explained that already like months ago. Is... In the game, you shoot from your forehead. Not from the barrel. You can have the barrel of the gun, but it's not the thing that shoots. You shoot from your forehead. So this here is just visual, right? If you stick your gun outside of the wall and start shooting, the bullets don't appear from that point. They appear from your vision. So if you go into the wall and you don't see jack shit, like right now, when Vanity goes in here and he's just blinded by the wall like this, that means he cannot shoot. Essentially it.
Wow, Link saves the plant.
The elbow was through, but he couldn't shoot.
The null command comes out of
Knife is not from the forehead? No, knife is actually a melee weapon and it goes from the swing.
right now, Dan.
Link goes.
This is why you're able to like angle peek with only the head and still be able to shoot. Like a very good example is Boiler on Icebox. Only head is visible, you don't see a gun, and the person can still shoot at you.
For the challenge, winning tree control, and that makes huge issues now because he can just wrap around. He can present so much threat to this retake. You can see Zeppa has to look for him. Where is he? And in the meantime, Zets is also looking at the flank. That's such huge impact here from Link, even though
There's a gravity well being used right now. Good luck.
he's not in the fight. Zeppa's going to be forced to take the engagements around A main, and so
Yeah,
that
GG.
with the Guardian and lethal precision, Liquid execute the remainder of Cloud9 to pick it up 4-5 for Team Liquid now.
Wow, what insane coverage from Link. to stop that player from coming through and punishing the plant.
You are divided.
Wow, you can see the intention from Vanity right there. He goes right up to the Cosmic Divide, tries to stop the plant from going down. He knows how important that would be. You know, the scramble that would happen on Liquid if he got
What?
that
Did I
spike
miss
back,
it?
Yes.
but he didn't.
Did I miss that replay?
From coming through and punishing the plant.
You are divided.
Wow, you can see the intention from Vanity right there. He goes right up to the Cosmic Divide, tries to stop the
Am I missing something here? Sean Garris is talking about it,
plant from going down.
but
He knows how important that would be.
I don't see it. Anyway,
He didn't. And
they showed it in an after show. Ah, okay.
And we've got
Now we have Cloud9 on low buy. Liquid has no ultimates. This is a good round for them to farm orbs. Like farming orbs for Nivera should be the main priority here for Liquid this round.
from Leaf, so around certainly without, or not without danger. And you can see Liquid's approach is just to play slow and a default style spread across the map. They have the turret covering B main, and Scream is deep in mid. So they've covered every eventuality in terms of Cloud9's aggression, but never mind. Scream is deep in mid. So they've covered every eventuality in terms of Cloud9's aggression, but never mind. That is pretty nuts for Mitch to hit that one.
these duelists are taking a beating on.
I don't know, man. A lot of teams are doing this. When they play against a half buy, they suddenly stop using the initiators to actually gain space. They go for weapon fights. But when they do, there's like lack of discipline in those rounds. Suddenly they stop using utility when it's low buys because they feel so much more confident when the opponents have shittier guns.
On Liquid, but they are just responding back every single round.
Just it takes down the drone.
It's no tag. It just turrets down though, so no eyes on it.
Dude, my nose is so scratchy right now that I probably look like a drug addict that is like going like all the time, you know? But it's so itchy, man. Holy shit.
Liquid are losing time now. 50 seconds. Working mid. And they might go back out of it. Just feeling area. 40 seconds. Really starting to feel this.
Yeah, they lost a lot of ground, but they still have an advantage. 5v4. They use the arrow, got absolutely destroyed. So C9 doesn't know anything about like market right now. This is why they play like so deep. The point of contact right now is Xepa that holds VCT, and then Sova holds this, so Xepa doesn't get flanked. Like this is the reason why is that they lost control of market. This is why those two players are key now. I'm new here, but I'm looking for someone that goes into this kind of depth for matches. Glad I found you. Make planning and IGLing for my own team easier. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. If you want to like rewatch a lot of VODs with this kind of analysis, type in !VOD reviews. We have a secondary YouTube channel that goes for long form content like this, just re-uploads archives from the Twitch. If you like short content, then type in !newest vid.
They're gonna go right into him. There's a nebula
30 seconds left.
How far do you think we're from perfect Valorant? I don't think we're ever gonna have perfect Valorant because the game is so complicated. But the teams are very far away from playing even proper Valorant. The closest team to play proper Valorant right now, I would say, is Fnatic, and I would have said Vision Strikers, but what they represented in this tournament was really subpar.
Cat 2.
He's a dash and a cloudburst too. He's got everything he needs. Scream.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
a huge
You can't expect Leaf to win every single duel.
kill. Vanity drops to the side. The hero rifle. 20 seconds. Time is a huge problem. Vanity knows
Jesus.
it. He goes forward. He goes aggressive. Catches them moving forward. Do they have time for this coming from a main?
Vanity is clutch, man. Again, single-handedly holding a fucking site, man.
Everybody, the shock dart with
Jesus.
the kill, but it's the thrifty for Cloud9. 6-4 for them. Oh
No
my
kids, no
God,
wife. Would you
Mitch,
try to get a
that
coaching
kill.
position?
That-
Nah.
that
If I would have no
sucks.
kids and wife, I would definitely
Air
stream even
out of
more.
Team Liquid.
Guys, there's no joke. Coaching position in a professional team will never get you as much possible like branding and cash as if you just go for streaming But streaming is like, you know, risky because you need to do it properly and get a little bit lucky. But in general, in my position, it just makes no sense to be a coach in a team instead of being a streamer and a caster, because there's just not enough recognition for being a coach, and they're not being paid as much as the players.
Yeah, and that's something that
And also, you work harder than the players. Like, you literally work your ass off as a coach in a team. Because you have to work exactly the same amount of players are working, and then on top of that.
we noticed when we were looking at this matchup, right? You would think these teams in the playoffs...
Are coaches allowed to wear Apple Watches during matches? No, for sure not.
Liquid only +3 in First Bloods in group stage. Cloud9 actually -3. They are losing the First Blood battle.
If I had no wife and kids, I would go look for my wife to marry her again. It's whatever. But it's very romantic for me to say that.
But their second, third, fourth...
Even worse as an analyst, I guess. Yes. Being an analyst for a team is even worse job than being a coach. Because you have even less recognition and you spend even more time, as much time as the coach, I guess, and you're being paid even less than a coach, typically.
Good on these teams that the trades have always been there.
Such a good point.
And that's exactly what we're seeing out of Liquid. They're staying tried and true, but Cloud9, they're just dominating the First Bloods right now.
We had Leaf early round just peeking into A main, seeing there's no presence there from Team Liquid. Leaf going back up to rafters. No ults here for XX for...
It is what it is.
It is what it
They can
is.
afford Cloud9 to play even more passive, play retake if they want, with that one ultimate.
It is what it is.
Can I post a clip of Sen coach? I'm curious if it notes he's swiping on his watch during TO. Yeah, you can put it in the chat.
Probably he missed that one, but Yampy escapes. He burns the dash though.
Nah, guys,
Yampy escapes. He burns
this
the dash, though.
is the only skin that I perceive as a pay to win in the game. Because it's the smallest visually skin in the game for the operator, and the same goes for the Phantom. Cleaning watch, looking at notes. Wait, let me check this.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
come up with because they only have one like steady controller player, so it's hard for them to get these double controller comps.
That's not an Apple Watch. Is it? Is that an Apple Watch? It is an Apple Watch. It isn't? I don't know. I think it's just a regular watch, but I'm not certain. But you should definitely not have phones or smart watches and other shit like that on stage. 100%.
Leaf still with his dash.
He's checking the departure time? Jesus Christ, savage.
Very dangerous.
Here we have the drone coming out from Solkis to clear mid. The Lear also. That's going to make Cloud9 think this is a market split. They've seen this before.
Why the skin is pay to win? Because it's the smallest skin in the game. Revealing area. True amazing girl.
Yo, true amazinger. Thank you very much for the rhyme. First monthly ticket for you. If you could introduce yourself, because this is our tradition, that'd be absolutely phenomenal.
Which country from?
And it was a market split.
You
It's
can't look
not
shit
a
up
market
while coaching on Google? No, you can't. Like, when you play on LAN, the broadcast has no delay. You can't have access to anything that has internet.
split, Dan. There's 5 players from Liquid here in B main.
Leaf has made his way over.
Okay.
Could be a smoke to deny him. Smoke goes up
Oh,
against
wow.
Leaf. He's in a play.
Yeah, yikes. Yampy has no dash. So, yeah.
Could be a
Good
smoke
luck.
to deny him. Smoke goes up against
Yeah,
Leaf
this
in the
is
plane,
really
and
not.
ahead of it,
This
he's
is.
got the dash.
I don't even know why Yampi's going through
So
when
he
the
can do
ultimate
this.
went up.
Takes down
Like this is really awkward. I don't understand why Yampi went through here.
Going to be slowed down. The Cosmic Divide getting dropped is going to force a rotation, but they have almost no time to do this.
What are the other guns in that set? The ones that can see through? Phantom, Spectre, Classic, Operator, and the Knife.
Down though.
But the Operator and the Phantom are the biggest, let's say, offenders.
To play inside of, and they've got to get the plant. They can't afford anything to go wrong. There's one from Vanity. They're all swinging. Leaf with a shot as well, and in comes Scream from the back, but well handled by the remainder of Cloud9.
How have you been finding Yampi's jet on this map? I mean, this is definitely the best jet on Yampi that I have ever seen so far, but it's definitely not on the same level on attack that you've seen from other teams. Like, I remember only 2 rounds when we have seen a dash on site, and it was decent, but it's not the same level that you see from the other teams, and it's on Ascent. If you don't have the jet dash on site, it's so fucking tough, man.
With a Bucky? Question mark. Scream with the Guardian.
They're all A. He's going to dash right into the face of this player right now. But does the suppression blade get everyone? It gets a lot of them.
It gets three,
That's
I
all
think.
of the info they need.
That tells them. That does tell them absolutely everything.
This
So
is-
much delay
Yeah.
possible.
Look, this is one of the rare rounds where Cloud9 has 3 players nested in the A site. No one holding tree.
Bucky on
They are
Yampi.
ready for this A hit.
Vanity's so safe, as you say.
No fucking... Okay, so... You guys remember what I said about this ultimate before, right? It leaves this space completely open. We should see here Link use all of the stars on this green area. Use a stun, use a pull, use a smoke, right? Or any other way that he wants to. Maybe pull here and a stun here, right? Like pull on top of this and stun here and a smoke here. Like... Wait, let me show it to you again. Ah, fuck. Wait. Pause. Velo Plant. Lockdown is like this. Didn't put it here. They opted for this. Right? So now we have here. Nebula on this angle. Right? Wait, is that correct? Where's the ult?
There's no one coming tree. Lockdown comes through though, but the Nebula's up, so it will prevent Team Liquid.
Yeah, it is exactly like that. Okay. So Nebula here. Nova pulls like over here. I wonder if you could actually do the Killjoy strat from heaven. I'm thinking about it. And then Gravity Well here. Or maybe even like this. Maybe even like this. With this ultimate placement, I would probably prefer it like this. But there's actually... I would have to check it out. Like, I have no clue if it's gonna work, right? But you could maybe do... No, it doesn't have enough range. Because I was thinking about doing the combo like this, right? You stun, you pull them into the ult, and then they get like disarrayed essentially. But you can't do that. No, the range is just shit. You can't do this. But yeah, but I would probably prefer this. Or even just fuck it, do it like this. Stun and draw. This is probably better. Do it like this. Stun, draw, and then people from this position are drawn into the actual gravity well, and then you have to worry about this small angle here. That's probably what I would have preferred to have here, and then you flash out before going in. But you need to do this when Attacker's Killjoy ultimate is active and not after it's done, because you need to get that utility at like 3 seconds mark. 3-4 seconds mark, those stars should already been active here, and then you push. If they do it after the ultimate is like already gone, then those people can already reposition. So let's pay attention to what is being done.
From taking any of these rotating players out, Leaf is unaffected by this. He's in such a good
See? It's like, it's already too late.
spot. to
The
damage.
ult is done, and they're not taking space. They're still in main. They didn't gain anything. One second, I need to go to take a pee. We'll talk about it in a moment. But you can see here that this position from Team Liquid here is really like, this is not efficient. Anyway, so my point is that I really dislike when teams are not taking the full advantage of like the opportunities that they create for themselves. This is really nitpicky from me, right? But I want to see the best out of the best, right? And there's still room to grow and be more efficient with the utility that you use here. Like this right here, those people should be already here. And the jet should have been already here like 2 seconds ago. And it actually makes a huge difference when you think about it. Like, really huge difference. Look, they gained nothing. They gained nothing. Leaf is back in this position. And those players from A main have to reuse utility to go back on site. See this shit, right? Nothing changed. They used a ultimate from Nivera and they gained nothing. The same outcome would have been done almost with just the stars and the dash. Granted, they still could be someone here, but they gained nothing almost.
Forward position by Gen.
Oh, he's gonna get hot.
Coming out. Forward position by Gen.
Oh, he's gonna get hot.
Jesus. Guardian pays off, man.
There we go, the high penetration of the Guardian will pay off there. Takes down a key player for Cloud9.
Especially when they were not in time trouble, like they had time to set up. Yes, 100%.
No longer have abilities for 10 seconds, but the recon hitting heaven, that's gonna slow down the retake yet again.
It's not looking too bad right now. Oh, the jump Bucky could be dangerous. Yampi.
Oh my god, Scream with the Guardian, man. He's a menace.
Scream, though, with another headshot. Nivera chimes in.
Jesus.
The headshot machines here for Team Liquid.
Nivera and Scream just get 5
Cloud9.
kills, man.
What a pickup.
Dude, Nivera just got 2 kills and planted a spike with the same round he ulted. Too bad it was the last round.
At least 5 rounds. Wow, that was a phenomenal.
Yeah, that was insane. Scream with the Guardian picking up 3. Yumpy just jumping up and down with a Bucky. Obviously, you can't keep your eyes off of him. But what a...
All right.
round and making it
Oh, yeah.
8-4 half.
Dude, there's so many rounds. Not just the final round, but there's, was it 2 more 3v5s that Team Liquid is somehow pulling out? It is crazy the way that they're pulling out these situations that they really shouldn't have any business working with. But I think that speaks to how Cloud9 is playing right now. It's Leaf, 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 and everybody else right now struggling to keep up.
Yeah, it is very much a case of kill Leaf, win the round, and it's almost unreasonable how consistent it has been so far. When you take a look at some of these
Oh, wait, shit. Too much. Alright, so Team Liquid on defense. Sheriff, 3 ghosts. Sheriff, 1 ghost. But Zeta has 2 shock darts and a drone. Interesting. Interesting approach. Huh. Okay.
Alright, here we go again, Sean. The second half of map 2. Cloud9 looking to take us to a third. Yampy with a great start. Taking off the head of Zeppa. And he gets out of there. And that's free.
Yeah, both the duelists combining there at B main. Scream breaks the 0 point. Yampy hits the 1 Sheriff shot straight to the head of Zeppa.
Look at Leaf go though, he's wrapping around
That's
Spawn.
an answer in this stand, you're right.
Oh, shit.
Very
Ooh,
dangerous.
he went back.
Yeah, he's very
Well, you can expect Leaf to win every single fight, even though he had every single advantage. The opponent was playing a ghost, so the Sheriff is the best weapon against players like this. Like, you double body shot them and he's dead. You don't need to hit a headshot.
No heal available, no Sky for either team, so he's going to be stuck here at 10 health.
It slows down, as you can see. Liquid is trying to figure out what Cloud9 is doing with these rotations.
Mitch prodding on Cat right now.
Zeta once drawn and would rather be able to remove Killjoy util with shock darts more than having 25 armor. I mean, they for sure have a plan. He didn't use the shock darts yet, but they can also like maybe use the shock darts to like clear stairs or something. But everything just fell on its face when Zeppa dies in the first second of this match, of the round. You know, everything just falls apart. Good for them that there was a trade on that staircase, but still, like it's not looking great. And this arrow here clears up the close, but there's no follow-up. So they just do it for the sake of doing it. I don't know, man. This is kind of awkward.
But that's info for Mitch's lurk. He's spotted this player that's holding tree.
Just have to go slow here, Cloud9. It's
Oh,
all about
well, if Yampy... Wait, not Yampy. If Sokas puts the arrow on B side, that kinda sells a bait that there's no one B side. Let's see what he uses it. No, he uses it here, so okay. And it got insta destroyed, so there's no value from the recon arrow. Oh my god, dude.
to go for the Swamp Flank is going to find a fight there, I think. Scream though at the back side.
Oh, Leaf misses like 3 shots, bro. This shock does have insane value, but...
There comes Mitch from the back. 2 versus 3 here. Zeta just has to hold on. He's got one more player backside. Does he realize he does? There goes the jump. He classic. He can't find it though. Scream is the one with the frag.
Crazy, man.
Nice trio of kills from him. And
But there's nothing interesting happening here. Just people whiffing and hitting, you know?
He started this half trailing.
Yeah, another dominant pistol round by Scream.
But the thing about Scream's Reyna picked this map, I hate Reynas, and I think they are detrimental to the teams.
I'm thinking back to the bind one on his flank. Now we have this one. He's just getting 3 kills.
Do you think Astros should buy all 5 stars and at least the attacking pistol? I feel like only having 3 shows the other team your plans too quickly. Well, buying 5, you can only buy 2, right? If you go small shields, which is free, as you say. So that means that you can only use 2 smokes and 1 effect. Probably true. You should probably buy just all 5 stars if you really have good executes. But that is only when you actually have very specific set of plays in a playbook.
Really well. It's the only time we haven't seen him do
Well,
it
Revex.
so far. Save from Cloud9, a team that does like to force fight. Usually, you
Thing invested in.
Valorant community is toxic. Players screaming at each other during a live match is so unprofessional. Wait, how old are you? Are you 26? Are you new to sports?
into this round for Cloud.
This is not about esports, it's sports in general. That's how players behave. That's how you should behave.
They're going to grab both orbs. That's another way to get a good win out of this round.
It's not
He's gonna follow up
chess,
with Catwalk.
you know?
This is because they left the alarm bot on Cat, no alarm bot in mid, so he knows the timing. He picks up this mid right at the right timing.
In Dota 2, there are closed booths so that people can't hear each other. No, they're not in closed booths to not hear the other players. They're in closed booths to not hear the audience. There's a huge difference. In my eyes, the best possible stage setup with live audience is that both teams are sitting in the same soundproof booth with each other so they can talk to each other and scream at each other, but they cannot hear the audience. That is the best setup for me. And I actually kind of hate the soundproof booths on stages where the teams are separated from each other. You have no synergy between them.
One, that's a
that's
fantastic
nice.
second shot. Yampies is so
Only issues then is that the other team can hear comms and coach during type pause. No, you can't, because you have the white noise in the overhead headphones, my friends. So unless you're screaming, you don't hear shit.
versatile. Not many players that can play basically every role in the game. But Yampi's one of them, and he can make it look good. Might just get some more here, but it seems as though Cloud9 will evade him for now as they make their way up Catwalk, but it's just feeding into these players of Team Liquid. Nivera with the Spectre. He's going to farm some kills there to charge up that.
Yeah, it's actually the best outcome from almost the best outcome for Team Liquid at this of those separating those kills for Yampy and Nivera. Look, Nivera is 4 out of 7, Yampy's 4 out of 7. Those are the two most impactful ults for Team Liquid here.
Yeah.
Which is very important for the defense.
Absolutely, and the Prime Gaming Flawless coming in from Liquid. We've said this before on the prior maps, right? And this is how Liquid started to run away with Bind. They won this bonus round.
War on B main. Counter spam it. If Soulcast gives them the
So they're taking mid control with that drone. Yampy is completely out in the open.
Yo, Sandstorm in 96. We're gonna put you in a separated booth. What do you think about that, Sandstormer? Thank you for the D1 sub. Welcome to the family, broski. I appreciate that. If you could introduce yourself, that would be absolutely amazing. Where are you from?
You guys are toxic? Okay, bro. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you get for dashing backwards. Yeah, that's what you get for dashing backwards, man.
Gives them the opportunity.
Like,
Be going deep. Scream discovered in a forward position. Can they punish it though? They have all the weapons to punish this. Scream still picks up one though. That's 4 versus 3 now in favor of Cloud9 as we go into that mid round.
Exactly, and you can see actually Liquid have no A main and no B control. So they have
Why you
no
bullying
info
me?
right now. Cloud9 could be grouping at A.
just like what G2 did to Sentinels on social media before Masters 3 drew rivalry and viewership. Everyone was excited about that. I mean, one of the best content pieces I have seen ever was that plane flying over with the banner. Like that shit was hilarious, bro. Whoever made that in G2 should have gotten a raise just from that.
One of the sites.
I think he wanted to get that drone tag so Scream doesn't get the tag. No, he wanted to destroy the drone, but it still doesn't matter. Like, he should have just dashed right and just bait for Scream even more, you know?
On the door position, I believe, on A.
It wasn't a real plane. It was a real plane. This wasn't like a joke. This was actually hired plane.
In and clear this spot. It looks like he's going to go dry, Dan.
No.
Oh, it's not going to work out. Soulcast.
Oh, that should have not happened at all. They have 3 players here. There's an alarm bot. There's nanoswarms. There's dash. 3 players in B main and they face check that shit. Oh, that hurts my brain.
Oh, and it's not gonna work
And
out.
there's
Soulcast takes
there's
him
not.
out. You've killed Mike!
Yeah.
Soulcast! And Mitch carrying the Big Daddy Omen can't find any vision to trade the kill, and Soulcast is just gonna go straight back to logs. He's just gonna go back to the position he was in.
It's all on Zeppa. He has to win this fight right now against Navera, Dan. And he doesn't.
I just love these VOD reviews so much, so fucking entertaining and good informations. I haven't watched a single live match yet because of this, and I'm glad I didn't.
Jules won.
I'm not gonna VOD review every single match, man. So you should watch live, because watching live has different emotions than watching VOD reviews. Here we're just chilling, you know, like you can bring a pizza, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna spend 5 minutes talking about one single play and nitpicky about it, you know. But live, like an example, the match between Sentinels and Crew was probably very entertaining to watch live, because there's a lot of emotions flowing through you when you see that an underdog is winning a match against the best team out there. I mean, the best team perceived as the best team out there. But when we're doing VOD review versus Sentinels and Crew, I think that was the worst match I have seen so far in this tournament from the VOD reviews I did. It was nothing interesting. Apart from that, Cosmic Divide and Killjoy Lockdown on Split.
The Spectres. They're just gonna save the Odin.
Oh dear, massive.
But I wouldn't be
round.
watching every single match as well, and these streams are a better time of the day than the live matches, not gonna lie, at least the ones I would watch.
Right? He
Good
hadn't
point.
even used his drone yet in this round.
Yep.
That's crazy. Soulcast hits the god timing too, right as Mitch pulls out the molly. 2 frags, stalls out the hit, and Liquid win yet another bonus to take the lead at 8-7.
That was X10 versus Envy. Both of those matches. Oh, okay, that was X10 with the ult. Yeah, we're right.
Really good stuff.
Backed with this
And imagine that they have an alarm bot that could have checked that corner or the other corner, or they could have just dashed in. There was so many options that they had. They had 3 players in B main. They can put an alarm bot. They can dash in and get info. They can use a nanoswarm. They can use a nanoswarm here. They can check so many angles before dry face checking against a bonus round, man. That is such an unnecessary risk. I don't get it.
lineup. We were looking at the headshot percentages from the tournament. 2, 3, and 4 in the tournament. Not Scream, but instead Link, Soulcast.
We got the Odin for the punish. He's going to see the arrow come over the top. He's going to try to spam punish. Oh, but Zeta was shooting an arrow himself, so misses the timing with the Odin.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
He's working very actively into mid right now. He's through. He's going to get a fight with Yumpy, and Yumpy has a judge.
Yumpy with the judge. Screaming the great. Oh my god, Mitch takes him down with the Odin.
Wait, how does Mitch have an Odin? He had enough cash to buy it? I didn't realize that. Holy shit. He just... What? Oh no, wait. He had it from the previous. He saved it. Never mind. I'm stupid.
And meanwhile, look at Leaf. He's working very actively into mid right now. He's through.
Thank you,
He's gonna
chat.
get a fight with Yumpy, and Yumpy has a judge.
Yumpy with the judge. Screaming a great angle. Oh my god, Mitch takes him down with the Odin. And the judge there looking to get activated in market. And the headshot suddenly coming in from Cloud9
And that
out of
activates
nowhere.
Leaf. He's behind Yumpy now.
Yumpy suddenly coming in from Cloud9
And that
out of nowhere.
activates Leaf
Screaming a great
with Yumpy, and Yumpy has a judge.
Yumpy with the judge. Screaming a great angle. Oh my god, Mitch takes him down with the Odin. And the judge there looking to get activated in market. And the headshot
Play
suddenly
stupid
coming
games,
from
win
Cloud9
stupid
out of
prizes, my
nowhere.
friends.
He's behind Yumpy now.
They just gave 2 guns
To go deep. Oh,
to
splash straight to the
C9
face.
against an eco.
So important,
Like,
Zeppa.
guys. Solo queue commandments. Don't push alone against an eco. Play long range to punish pistols. First rule that I wrote on Reddit.
Takes the vision away from Yumpy, but here comes Navera. Looking for his headshots. He's so calm under pressure. Getting spammed though, that Odin's so oppressive.
Oh, Dan, look, he
Wait, can I get linked to this thread? We actually don't have it. Wait. Comment, add. Commandments. Oh, that's a very hard word to say and write. Everyone will be making mistakes. How are we gonna name this command? Solo queue. Solo queue? What is this? We already have a comment that says solo queue. Oh, we have it already. Oh, we have it as a tweet. Ah, that's fine. Okay, we have it already. I forgot about that. All good, my friends.
Has the lockdown. He only has 10 HP, so he might question using it. But if he gets over to the boathouse and he drops that lockdown, this could get real sketchy. But you can see he's backing off. What a round by Cloud9. Pots and pans.
Name it Fap Rule.
Peeking into screen.
1-on-1.
Around. What?
Yes, and then the Sheriff follow-up. You just can't ever see that happening. You cannot predict that. But that is the kind of round it really felt like Cloud9 needed to win to get back.
Yeah, this is just huge throw by Liquid, man.
Smiths on Rain and Lee. That is in this round.
So they win. It's kind of heartbreaking for players like Solkas in this situation, because he won single-handedly the bonus round, and then you see Scream int against a eco, and then he ints as well because of that. So it's like, it just feels so bad, man.
He's there with the operator on A main.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky by inches.
Yumpy now working up catwalk. Is he gonna get this time?
Missed. Oh, that's scary. Able to dodge that one using almost all the util except a single updraft that's remaining for Yampy.
Meanwhile, Zeppa got that orb ban.
And Leaf may not expect that alarm bot. Oh, there we go. Hunter's Fury coming through, indeed. Yappy so heavily pressured early on. A minute to go now, and we can...
Yeah, and this is why, guys,
you bullying me?
This is why I'm calling both Scream and Yumpy not good Jets. There's a lot of panic going around because there's not enough experience in playing those characters. He used 2 smokes in an updraft just to make sure he doesn't die when that's definitely not needed, you know? It's like, and then he still has 1 updraft against that ultimate. Just pay attention to what's happening.
And Leaf may not expect...
He's tagged by the recon arrow. Right, that's a recon arrow. He's being tagged by a recon arrow, and he's not using his updraft to just get away from it. And then he just dies with an updraft still active.
Indeed, Yappy so heavily pressured early on. A minute to go now, and we can see Cloud9 is set up for an A push. And
look at Liquid, Dan, on the minimap. They're just...
Since there's no interesting reward for points, one day I will pick the 9999991. Promise? Okay, Jazzy.
Liquid still just gamble stacking this.
I don't know how you feel, but I feel disappointed how puggy some of those pro matches still were. I kind of hope the strategic and well thought out plays will slowly flush out the dual central games. Yes, that was my expectation as well, and I was disappointed too.
It's hanging out.
You like Scream on Jet? No. Team Liquid doesn't have a top tier level Jet. Both Yumpy and Scream are subpar on it. That's the main problem for Liquid. And because of that, their executes are also very sloppy.
That's the Killjoy. That's the B lurker. Oh my gosh, Liquid's all over this, Dan.
Lee takes down the turret. He's got to do so much damage here.
Okay, wait, I missed some information here. Give me a second. So they get the kill on Yumpy. Right. Let me see the rotations. I think they just risk it for the biscuit, to be honest. They over-rotate because of that, I think. Yeah, that's just over-rotation. They leave B for retake. They just gamble. This is a pretty good call. Like, they left B. They have no control over it. They have no utility to retake that B. They need to save the drone for the retake. So they just stay on A. I like this. I like this decision making because it's like it gives you the highest probable odds of winning this round. You're already at a secure disadvantage as an attacker. So you stack for A. This is great. This is really great.
That's the Killjoy. That's the B lurker. Oh my gosh, Liquid's all over this, Dan.
Lee takes down the turret. He's got to do so much damage here. Lear comes out. Link takes down Seppa. This is a
And they
problem.
just go into
Lee
a
gets caught
stack.
jumping up.
I really
He's
like
out here,
this.
but they can't get through. The A main choke point is too late. Coming in here from Cloud9. The spray through the nebula does more damage. 10 seconds really to get this spike planted.
You saw the B lurker? I don't think that, like, sure, it gives you a little bit of info, but it's not that important thing. The most important thing is that you need to think about the macro level of play. It's not about the thing that they got the info about Killjoy on mid. It's more about the informations that... it's more about the decision making. How do we win the round? Right? And it's... We already are at a disadvantage. If we ever want to stop any kind of a push on a side, we need every single player available because we have no control over the map anyway. So they go onto one side and they play retake on the other side, and that's about it. That's the only way they can win a round. So the Killjoy only enforce that decision. Seeing Killjoy only enforce that decision, but that the same decision should have been done anyway without any kind of information on mid. That's literally it.
From Liquid looks fantastic. Just Vanity against the clock, against two players, against the drone. So much to do and so little time to do it. And as he tries to force them out, but they play the clock. They know how to do this one against him, and they put him in a terrible position. There's just no time left for Vanity. Amazing stuff there from Liquid, making it truly
And
impossible.
Cloud9 just kind of just stays in the same position for such a long time. They have no other options. Look.
They don't.
They get the first kill on what? 110. 110, they get the first kill. And they don't commit. Leaf is not using his dash aggressively. I don't know why. Why did he actually dash away? Leaf? He gets scared because of the Killjoy Killjoy nanobot? Oh, that's pretty awkward. He just dashed away because of the alarm bot. That's really awkward. So now they have no tool to actually go on site, and because of that, Leaf is kind of useless now.
A minute to go now,
and because of that, they lose the... You see how valuable the jet is on this map? Without the jet, you lose the potential even when you have a huge advantage. Now they are like stuck. They didn't destroy any kind of util. They only got a kill and they stand still. They actually lost more util, the same amount of util that essentially the defenders have. But the defenders are now making that hunch that they have to stack on side, which is a good hunch. So C9 is just undecisive and they have no more executions possible. So pretty tough. Pretty tough.
Lee gets caught jumping up. He needs help here, but they can't get through. The aim do amazing
For them round.
into this.
Okay, next round.
He needs this for his Blade Storm. You can see
Killjoy Astra still like enforcing A. B is controlled by Scream and Soulcast. Mid is completely open. And because of mid is being... that's kind of weird, actually. So look. Mid area is completely open. But because of that, Nevera is playing short. So he sees if someone wants to cross here. So Jet is actually kind of useless here. Like, this here is already controlled by Nevera. So unless he's pushed out of this or smoked off, this Jet is not doing anything.
As well.
Get out of my way.
Cloudburst to protect him from getting pinged, so he can pick that one up.
Interestingly, he decided not to destroy the turret with his operator. He just left it open.
And there's the Blaze Storm. So Leaf with the Blaze Storm. If there's a round for him to pop off for Cloud9, this would be...
And they ping it like you can see the defender ping about the turret. So they leave it for information.
And based on Vanity being so close to A main,
They smoked off short. Nice. They smoke off the turret now.
I would imagine Cloud9 might actually try to...
Because of the smoke on short, now Yampi has to cover mid. And they smoke off the turret. So so in this case, Cloud9 should have no information if someone is peeking them. But the smoke is too late because Leaf already crossed it.
Go up cat here.
But they got to cross the Blaze Storm here of Yampi. Oh, that's nasty.
Go up cat here.
But they got to cross the Blaze Storm here of Yampi. Oh, that's nasty from Yampi.
Good luck.
And what do you do now? 5 versus 4.
And they lost Leaf again.
And Blaze Storm here of
Full util. And they lost the most important crucial piece because they dry check. They have the drone. And Leaf is just, you know, I feel like this is the story of this game. Leaf feels like he doesn't have enough support, or he doesn't want to play with support. And he just tried to get those dry angles and just get kills. And it worked so far so well, but when it doesn't work, the entire team just falls flat. There's too much pressure on Leaf for the entire team to perform. Is it Leaf's fault or team's fault? I think it's a combination of both.
Oh, that's not...
There's no trade set up. There's no info play, even though they play 2 initiators. Like that's a problem of the entire team, not only Leaf's problem.
Nasty from Yampi. And what do you do now? 5 versus 4. Lockdown's available on the Vera. It's slowing down. There's not a lot of time left here for Cloud9. There's a lockdown from them into the B site.
Scream just popped the Empress stand. He's in the lockdown. Scream is gonna go.
He has no, Leaf has no. Yampi has no support, man. What the fuck? Why is he pushing like this? So this is a very throwable round just because of this movement. He has no dash. The only way he can get back is with the smokes.
Actually, he's in the back of the site. Are you aware Scream's gonna be here, Dan?
There's so many unknowns at the moment. Scream in that backside, like you said.
Nice
There's
arrow.
He knows what's coming. It should be easily set up.
Oh my god, dude.
In that backside, like you said. There's the pings. He knows what's coming. It should be easily set up. Oh, the flash.
You know what's funny is Scream realized that this flash is very bad. Like that was a left click flash that has such a long activation that on the long range it doesn't do anything. So he just goes back. He realizes, yeah, this doesn't do jack shit.
He still turns and hits the headshot. My god, Scream is absolutely unbelievable. And it's a Prime Gaming flawless. After the dust settles, everybody's still standing. Only
imagine if that flash from Xepa is right click and not left click. I'm not sure why he's even left clicking this.
Yampi taking any damage.
Yeah, pop flash was the play here. I don't know. Like a pop flash kills Stream. Most likely. A pop flash here.
He stays there,
but instead he just uses it as a fake, like a bird from Sky, you know?
Whip! Oh, my wrist hurts just looking at it.
Or if you really want to, like, let's be nitpicky.
Tiny pixel in the back of...
If he wants to flash with the left click, he should probably throw it here and bounce it here. You know? Like either right click or left click here. Wait a second. My wife wants something. Anyway. Interesting round. Hello?
He stays there, but this whip! Oh, my wrist hurts just looking at it.
What snack you got? I got...
It's a crazy
look at this.
right now from basically
so I got...
It's so impressive.
Sandwiches with...
Right now. The Liquid players are
I think hummus and mustard.
Yes,
No, it's not mustard. It's like a sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce. And we got also salad. And I was told by my wife that if I don't eat the salad first, she's gonna take away my sandwiches. But the thing is, if I eat the sandwiches fast first and leave the salad, then she has nothing to take. What does she think? That I'm not an analyst? I'm not gonna min-max the shit out of those sandwiches, man. Outplayed. Wife is completely outplayed. Round 1.
Big divide. Oh my gosh, and look at this.
It's running straight in there. Leaf is straight in. We've got the lockdown coming through as a response here. Oh, they go down.
What?
But again, how do they deal with the lockdown that's on tree? They can't stop it. They're going to be stuck on site. They have to exit the site. They're all going to wide.
Wait.
The other way, hasn't it?
Why are they using... This is so awkward. This is so awkward. They're using the galaxy divide, cosmic divide. First second. Look at the position from the players. The only thing that they achieve by doing this is that they hide the full footsteps from A main. Right? This is the only thing that they achieve. Like, people that are standing here, people that are standing here will not hear the footsteps over here. But someone standing here hears the footsteps anyway. So, what's up?
Immediate cosmic divide.
That cosmic divide, I mean, okay, it's not that terrible. They're actually pretty fast here, but what is the rest of the team doing? Terrible fucking pathing. What the fuck am I witnessing? This is a play where the team just rushes in on site. And look what is happening. That is, oh my god, dude, I'm so upset. Like, there's so much min-maxing that it could have done here. Alright? So much min-maxing that it could have done. That I'm insanely pissed at this. Because, look, you use this galaxy to plant as soon as possible at the green spot. Right? This. You want to plant in this spot. And you can do it fully safe, essentially. Right? So, Leaf just runs in. He's the first on site. Zeppa supports him. He should have the spike. Astra should not have the spike. Astra is still in astral form doing other shit. He's gonna take like 5 seconds to do this full shit. Right? So, Zeppa should have the spike. And Leaf and Zeppa should go on site and try to plant as soon as possible. But instead, look what is happening. Sova is still like doing a lineup. Zeppa is like still in main. Leaf has good pathing. Zeppa for some reason is now being... Like, what? Astra was in astral plane and she's now next to Zeppa. Like, this is... Jesus Christ, man. This is like so unoptimized. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This should have been already planted. Like here. I don't understand why is this not being planted.
And we've got, in the meantime, it's gone for a hero play. Vanity, or rather, Mitch can't stop it. But no one gets detained. But they had to go back to Wine. This is, they have to cross now. This is so difficult here for Cloud9. They've got no weapons.
Tag 2.
Man.
In the middle of the open, the drone misses the tag, and Scream makes them pay.
They forced out the lockdown, but they used everything themselves. It's very difficult here for Cloud9. They're trying to find value still.
He knifed close.
Frags, taking some money away from Team Liquid would be good value.
Look at this. Vanity has left a trail of smokes in front of A main. Trying to make Liquid think he's lurked out, and he's somewhere in these smokes.
It's actually crazy to see pro players. I mean, I know this is a new team. They played together like, what, 3 months, right? But the lack of optimization and pathing is actually kind of infuriating on this level. Like, this is Champions level, right? And the simplest thing, like rushing B side and planting first tempo for this cosmic divide, is not being done properly. It's a little bit upsetting. So this should not like. This is one of the most basic things that, as a team, you should teach everyone how to play together here.
4 players surviving there for Liquid, and they are 2 rounds away from eliminating Cloud9 here at the Valorant.
Leaf, though, had great movement without using any utility. He just knew how to path correctly.
Champions quarterfinals here in this playoff bracket. And this is incredible. Liquid, they've struggled here and there in this game so far, but they're looking damn good right now. And Cloud9, they take a much needed timeout.
Yeah, you mentioned they've struggled. They have a little bit, but every time Liquid has struggled, they've always had the answer. They've always had the adjustment necessary. You don't see them spiral out of control. You don't see them, you know, shrink in these big moments. They're stepping up big. And for Cloud9 Blue, you're like, what do you go?
Angle, finds it again.
Isles, you know, does.
Yampy mid with operator. Full vibe for Cloud9. They play 4-0-1 setup, but they go 3 players to link. So they're mostly gonna take control of mid with a drone.
The drone out of Zeta push him off of this angle. That's the only thing that's saving them.
He's gonna go in for a peek! He finds it against Zeppa. Leaf, though, with the punish, and they're gonna react off of this. Leaf goes very far forward, creating so much space for the team, but it's got to be very careful here. Screams around the other corner.
Big loss for defenders.
Find a timing. Scream positioning above logs. Leaf waiting for his teammates to come through. The drone. Oh. Leaf, the angle again. The angle against Leaf. It's just better for Scream. And it's an advantage for Team Liquid as Cloud9 resets into mids and up cats.
You can see now that Liquid has this advantage, and look how peeled off they are. They have Solkis all the way in the back of the B site. They have Scream playing spawn B, Nivera playing spawn A, Link all the way in hell at A. They're giving up the center of the map. They're making Cloud9 make the gauntlet run into these sites.
There's that alarm bot that's going to trigger curiosity here from Nivera. He's going to go for the swing. And he has not missed his headshots when they are offering themselves up to him. He's going to play disciplined, falls back, but Vanity will take him down eventually. 3 players to go for Vanity and Scream. You just can't beat him. 3 kills, and that's it. Match and series point here for Team Liquid as they hit 12.
You can see in Nivera's mind when he wants to go back and play safe, and then he's like, ah, fuck it. And he loses the duel, and he's like, oh no, I should have gone back. You can literally see it in his mind. Look. Right here, he gets the kill, and he's like, yeah, nice. He knows about the second player. There's no one next to him to trade him. So he's like, oh, he's pushing me. Okay, now I play safe. He goes back, and I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill him. He loses the duel, and he's instantly thinking, fuck off, fuck, I fucked up so badly.
Falls back, but Vanity will take him down eventually. 3 players to go for Vanity and Scream. You just can't beat him. 3 kills, and that's it. Match and series point here for Team Liquid as they hit 12.
It's do or die here for Cloud9. They have had a long and labored run to even get here. Coming through LCQ, much like Team Liquid, a lot of 2-1 series on that road.
What do you think about Nivera gameplay-wise? I think Nivera and Link are the 2 smartest motherfuckers on that team.
But this is the comeback they need, Dan. They have to be flawless from here on out, and we have yet to see, you know, their attack half really be activated.
Yeah, I totally agree. Again, Yampy's on that operator. This time he's on the A site. More presence towards A main here from Cloud9 at the moment.
Another great read from Liquid. Look at all this utility. Look at all the Killjoy utility, all the Astra utility. And guess what? Yampy's here too, opping. Why not just throw that in there? Liquid with a great read, this A stack. And Cloud9's working right into it. Leaf solo cat.
It's kind of weird. Like, they could have no control of a mid, man.
Flash at the top. Well, that bait out utility comes through. And Leaf opens it up against Navera. That's a huge find there on Catwalk. Leaf's now working Catwalk to see what else they can find. Fantasy punishes the flank from B main. And they can reset out of this. Do they want to go? Though they have the spike down in the choke point. They've got to recover that. They'll smoke it out to pull it away. And they're going to go back to mid and B.
Leaf is working.
Yeah. That's... Cloud9 has a problem that their star player, Leaf, just feels like he has to do the job alone. And this is why you see him making space on mid. And instead of trying to do executes.
Way up mid, he's in market. Liquid
And that's such a big problem. Like,
step on this rotation.
that's an outcome of him not trusting the team enough.
He's lurked into this same spot that he did
And just like
earlier on the bonus.
He's back.
The team not backing him up enough, or like with bad comms or anything.
He's gonna do it to him in the same spot. The Nebula to get out into lane. That's actually...
Oh, and Leaf, this time he finds it, drops down, takes down Link.
See, like he has to go for those plays to keep the team in the game, man.
The star player coming back alive, 3 kills. And it's just down to Yampi, 1 versus 3. Operator in hands. And Cloud9 again, they don't have to give peaks away here. They can force Yampi to come to them. That's going to slow Yampi down. Doesn't want to get the position away, but he's been spotted regardless. Leaf has to be very careful. Cloud9, they're not giving an inch here, but Leaf with the jump peak will get taken down, and Yampi's picked up the rifle. He's only got 8 bullets, doesn't care.
Oh my god!
No, surely not Yampi! He's going to go down to Zeta, but that's all he needs! No! Surely not Yampi!
Why the swap to the knife, man? Oh, that hurts.
He's going to go down to Zeta, but he made that look very doable.
The only reason to swap to a knife is that he wanted to do a jump peek to check lane, but that's it. I think that's just kind of sad.
Wow.
What a player he is.
The speed on those shots from Yampi.
Taking out the knife, the only logical explanation is to jump peek from stairs to check left side close.
No.
Or like
Look at this.
above triple boxes. That's about it.
Against the wall. They need 3 more of those, Dan. And now Vanity is on a Spectre. Leaf has to bust out the Blade Storm. A Spectre also on Mitch. 1 orb away from Null Command. On Zeppa. They have to fight for it.
And Link 1 away from closing the fight. Here goes Leaf. Oh, he can't find it. Navera shuts it down. What a reliable pair of hands Navera is, but he'll get taken out by the Navera.
Fight for it. And orb away from Null Command. On Zeppa. They have to fight for it.
Dude, I hate this. It's like watching Ranked. And I will explain you why. It's like watching Ranked, where I'm a Leaf, right? And I have good pathing, and my team doesn't care. Look. Why do we have 4 players in front of B, and only Leaf is next to the fucking barrier? Why only Leaf understands how to have good pathing? Why is the Killjoy and the KO not in the situation close to him to support him and trade him? They can run with the knife as well. Look at this shit. Just look at the position at the beginning of the round, okay? Look what they're standing. Why is the Killjoy standing here? Why is she not next to Leaf? Why are they not pushing together? This is so upsetting. Look, so inefficient. He goes in. They have the plan that he goes for in. He goes to get the peak. Why are they not trading him?
Link 1 away from closing the fight. Here goes Leaf. Oh, he can't find it.
This is
Navera shuts
terrible,
it
man.
down. What a reliable pair of hands Navera is, but he'll get taken out by the Hunter's Fury on response.
And the Null Command is immediately popped. They have this B site.
It broke the drone.
The B site is lost. We have Sulcus still with the Hunter's Fury for this post plant. And you can see he's debating on using it right now.
Spike planted.
With heavy through the market, 2 of these Cloud9 players are left.
When there's Nebulas go down, that's when the action's going to go down. As Liquid look to push forward, splitting from spawn and market. Cloudburst to cover the approach from a B main. That's Zeta is there. The timing's absolutely perfect here for Cloud9. The Spectres are going to make this difficult. Zeta with one, baiting scream. He's going to run down sidewalk, taken out by Mitch. There goes another one in spawn, and that's 3 players alive for Cloud9, 10 to 12. And I'm wondering, Sean, where is the money for Liquid actually? Can they still buy up fully?
Yeah, that's a great question. We haven't seen Cloud9 string together rounds like this. We haven't even
Oh, then son.
have much success at all in this attack app. But back
Like, it's really upsetting to see that Leaf, like, I don't get it, man. Leaf just knows what to do to get the impact for the team, but no one supports him. It's absolutely upsetting for me. And it's a case of a lot of bad pathing. I hope that C9 understands this from those matches and will try to work on that. Because they would have a way higher success. I'm sorry. They will have a way higher success with this kind of playstyle if they actually understand what Leaf tries to achieve.
The choke points. They're giving Liquid a lot of respect on this round. You can see Mitch way off of B main. That's a shock dart to prevent any killjoy utility over here on short A, but there is none.
Yeah. There goes to the firepower. Guardian, just like his brother. Oh, what a scary concept.
He's going to peek off right into this.
Oh, he's going for it. He's found it, but Leaf gets the frag. And that's a 5 versus 4 advantage early on. Again, let's remember, Link does have a Cosmic Divine, which can cut distance to make that Judge viable and can allow them to...
This is a half buy for Liquid, by the way.
Link's playing on the A main position, close to the Judge, and that's where Cloud9 are going.
Dan, look at this. No drone on Zeta.
Oh, Yappy could get an updraft as well in mid.
No 0 point. How do they clear this out?
Zeta needs to live here. Ice against Yampy is so dangerous. And in the meantime, Cloud9, they want to get in towards A. Zeta, he needs to survive for his team. Yampy's not going to push the issue. He's going to fall back and off. Zeta stays alive. In goes Cloud9. Link looking for his moment.
Oh, unlucky. His gun was sticking out.
But yeah, oh my god, Vanity takes him out before he can get beyond the Nebula. And just 2 left now here for Team Liquid. They have been pulled apart player by player. Until now, there's only 2 left. Wow. Cloud9. They're looking to make this comeback a reality. Oh my, the ults, Sean, for the next round.
Do you think any coach or analyst is watching you and taking notes? I mean, guys, it's easy for me to be smart when I'm just post factum watching it, right?
9 might have that same thing going for them. Damn, look, Bandy's 1 frag off.
The real skill lies in be smart enough to do this before the match happens. And prepare the team to do that shit.
Mitch and Vanity might as well just hunt these last frags, just because if they die, they get their ult. And there it is. Mitch has his ult now. Same thing with Vanity. Vanity has his ult because he got that frag. Those are big frags.
Deck has gifted a lot of 50 subs for his analysis of crew. For sure.
Savage.
I mean, Deck was here on the channel.
Oh my god. I mean...
In the perfect moment when I was roasting him. Nah, I wasn't roasting him, but I was saying like how he could have done something differently.
For like 6 or 7 years, he's been doing this.
I don't understand. There's no breaks on this headshot.
Oh my god, what a shot.
For like 6 or 7 years, he's been doing this.
I don't understand. There's no breaks on this headshot. It's just headshotting for...
Wait.
No breaks.
Was he visible? I think he was visible for the smoke, right?
Hello there.
Yeah, there's the gun. There's the judge. The judge betrayed Link.
Headshotting for decades. And Vanity, I mean, you can't out-rat a rat, Dan. He's built these cages.
All right, Sean, again, it comes down to this. Cloud9 trying to stay alive.
Full buy, almost. Scream is at 650? Oh, he saved the gun. Never mind.
Tournament. One more round for overtime.
They look like they want to
Should have bought a pistol, though.
This A site too. This is, oh man, the 0 point right here at A. They're walking up. They have the lockdown to work with. You see Mitch working his way to.
Okay. So this is an A hit. And they are not ready for it. Nivera has the ultimate. Zeta has no ultimate to counter the ultimate. And Link has the retake as well, but Link is playing on site. So let's see. Actually, this is a very complicated round.
There's a dash forward from Leaf trying to create that space.
He wasn't tagged. If Link gets tagged here, he's dead.
They've cleared all this space, and it's going to just allow him to just hop up onto rafters if he chooses to. He's in a poke.
And he's being traded anyway. Oh my god, Nivera. He didn't go for that fucking Killjoy ultimate. What a ballsy play from Nivera. Holy shit. C9 expects him to play for the ultimate and never peek. What does Nivera do? He just peeks like a motherfucker and just gets double kill, man. No one expects him to be there. No one expects him to just do this shit, so he does it.
Taken out by no. He will.
This is like... Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If he gets killed by peeking, right? Then everyone is like, oh my god, Nivera, why are you so stupid? Why are you not playing for lockdown? But then he gets a double kill and is like, oh my god, he's a genius. There's a very thin line between inting and winning here. Like, very thin line. Just one bullet separates you from absolute failure to absolute fucking win. It's high risk, high reward.
Managed to take it down for Team Liquid. They've done a lot of damage.
It's crazy, man.
Onto his lockdown. He's waiting to do the counter lockdown, Dan. He knew he
There's the counter lockdown. There are 2 shock darts by Soulcast, but does he have a lineup for that shit?
So smart from Mitch.
Does he have a lineup for that?
So there's no cosmic divide to give the ulti edge.
I don't think they have it.
Not enough time to even get half of this defuse.
But they can still go on site, and there's not enough util to actually matter.
Brilliant lockdown from Mitch. 2 detained.
2 detained. It's planted outside of the box.
On Liquid. The molly goes on the spot.
Frag grenade gets half. It gets half. Kills Yampi. No, wait, what? How is Yampi not
So
dead?
to slow it down, it's halfway. They need to stop this. There's the frag from
I
Mitch.
think he missed the grenade, right? Where did the grenade land?
2 detained on Liquid. The
There's the
molly
frag
goes
grenade.
on the
There's
spike.
the frag grenade. Is that going to do enough?
He dashed away during the third explosion. Okay. So he gets the half. The half is so important. You can't win this if you don't have the half.
It's halfway. They need to stop.
Oh my god, Zeta is on short. And he just going in straight into a boombot, man, because they didn't clear it, man.
There's the frag grenade. There's the frag grenade.
Too bad he didn't push it now. Like, look at this shit. Nivera is detained, and look at the alarm bot. Like, he's disabled by Zeppa, right? If Zeta realizes right now that Nivera is disabled because of the dagger, right? He should run up here to not be tagged by this, but he doesn't have a slightest idea that there's a still bot there.
2 detained on Liquid. The
There's the
molly
frag
goes
grenade.
on the
There's
spike.
the frag grenade. Is that going to do enough, though, to slow it down? It's halfway. They need to stop this. There's the frag from Mitch. They need more, though. They need more.
Yeah.
They need more because there's a defuse. And that Team Liquid, they eliminate the North American hope in Cloud9 Blue. And Team Liquid make their way to the semi-finals.
But
and my glue.
I honestly think
Give the ult.
that this ultimate from the counter ultimate from the attacker, I think it's way too early. Like, you can wait like 5 seconds and then do it.
Stuck onto his lockdown. He's waiting to do the counter lockdown, Dan. He knew he had to.
Right? You don't have to do it at the same time. It doesn't give you much then. If you do it like after a few seconds, you can guarantee those players are being like hugging this. Like, this is a huge mistake in my opinion. Right here. Putting this with 600 milliseconds difference. You can buy time. You can literally buy like 5, maybe even 8 seconds of post-plant seconds, not milliseconds, by waiting with this. Like, I think that will be a game changer. Potential game changer. It's kind of awkward.
counter it.
So yeah, all right. Let's go to the next match. We have Team Secret. Oops. I mean, but conclusions, right? Let's make conclusions. Conclusions. C9. They don't have good attack strats. The attack from C9 is leave, do something. And if that fails, and then it's a problem. So it's, and this is a very big simplification, but from what I've seen on both of those maps, is that the players supporting him, all the players supporting him, they are, let's say, they don't have the same courage as Leaf has to take good pathing, and because of that, they don't have good trades, because Leaf is so much faster than them, even when he's not using his dash. Like, even without using his dash, Leaf is just so much faster than every single player on the map from C9, because he has good pathing, and the other players don't. And the other players are a little bit baiting because of that, and Leaf almost never has trades. When he tries to do spades as an attacker, and then he gets upset about it, I'm guessing, and then he goes fuck all and goes mid solo and tries to do stuff solo anyway because no one follows him anyway. Like, it's, I'm very, like, you know, it sounds harsh, but I feel like, honestly, like, this is why Leaf tries to do those solo plays, because he thinks he doesn't have enough support, and I hope that C9 realizes this, and they will work on this aspect, because if they will work on this aspect, they have a fucking star player, man. They have a star player that can abuse Jett being OP. So if you have a star player like this who has balls like this is something that is so hard to find. This is something that Liquid doesn't have. Liquid doesn't have this kind of player. This is really a rare gem right here. Rare gem, man. This guy here. If you have a team that can support this kind of playstyle, you have an absolute monster of a team. So you have to support him, and the rest of the team needs to work on that, because on attack you can be a fucking machine to stop people, and when you have this, if you have this kind of, like, let's say, conditioning against your opponent, where you have this Jett that is fearless and you have a team that is fearless behind that Jett, your opponents will be using so much util to stop your first tempo, that then, because you condition them to that kind of playstyle, that you can just be so laid back later on that you draw the utility with no effort. You know? Like, it's such a huge difference when your opponents will have to play scared because of that. But yeah, people that were saying before the match that the Yampy played a good Jett, I can tell you that he played a better Jett than typical, but there's a vast difference between a good Jett and a Liquid Jett right now. And the most visible is attack. Defense is like whatever, man. But on attack, this is the main thing that Team Liquid is lacking. There's no good Jett on attack for this team, and it's gonna sting them a lot in maybe even this year, and if not this year, then next year for sure. I said Yampy's a pretty okay Jett, and I stand by that. But okay is not good enough at this level, my friend.